I can do the compare and contrast because I
Right.
used to do federal appellate practice, and while the Fifth Circuit is not probably a defendant-friendly place to do appeals, it is in comparison to our local courts of appeals on the state side. And I looked at it, and it's about a 2% reversal rate on the state side. And
Wow.
You mentioned that you have some experience in federal appeals.
yes,
Is that what you did on the federal side, or is
I did.
talk to me about that?
I did both appellate and trial work. So I started off in the Federal Public Defender's Office as an appellate lawyer, and I really enjoyed going to court more than appellate practice allowed me to. So then I started doing trial work, and I kind of geared down my appeals.
How long were you with the and where were you with the Federal Public Defender's Office?
Here in town for 10 years.
And was most of it spent at the trial level or on the appeal level?
It was a mix. The first probably 7 years was all appellate, with just occasionally helping out on trials, and then I switched over to full-time trial work.
Did you win any of them?
I did have one criminal trial. Very, very, very few cases go to trial on the federal side, but I like to say I'm undefeated in federal trials because I did win. I got a not guilty on my first trial.
What about your appeals?
Cannot say that I'm undefeated, but I did have some pretty significant victories, particularly in the Fourth Amendment area.
And what was your inspiration? Okay, so I guess they hired you on the federal appeals side?
Yes.
Okay, and so what was your inspiration behind that?
To do federal appeals. I did actually a pro bono federal appeal while I was at Vincent and Elkins, and I enjoyed doing it, and I thought, if I did this more than once, I bet I could do better than this first time. I wanted to really kind of hone it, and they had an opening, and my friend who was leaving said, "You've got to apply for this job. You would love it."
Why would you leave a massive salary and job to go to the Federal Public Defender's Office?
I mean, not to be super corny about it, but it felt like a calling. I really, really felt like this is what I was meant to do.
Really?
It felt, as soon as I sat in my chair and my Formica desk, I was like, this is it.